Hi, welcome to my channel, and today's video is about how to smartly schedule for exam preparation. We all make timetable so that we can achieve maximum in exam, we can study well and we can prepare well to give our best during the exams. So these exams are very important in any student's life and we all work really well to get maximum marks. So while preparing for timetable, there are certain things which must be kept in mind. Otherwise, we often found that we fail to follow the timetable that we had made. So in this video, I'll be taking up three aspects. And the aspects are why it is difficult to follow the timetable which we usually make for ourselves to prepare better for the exams. What are the flaws in this type of timetables that are typically made? And what could be a new approach for making the timetable? So usually a student prepares timetable like this, like they have the days numbered here, the topics or the subjects here, and the task that must be done for each subject. So suppose these are the dates and the student has planned this topic on day 1, these topics on day 2 and so on. But the problem is when we see that day 1 work, we are able to almost achieve the target. But on day 2, we see that somewhat was lacking. On 3 and 4 and 5, 6 day, on 6th day, we found that we are lagging behind. We haven't done what we had planned. So the reason behind this problem is, number one, when we started planning on day 1, we were not knowing how day 5 and 6 will turn out like. We might not be able for we might not be able to study for the duration we had planned for. There might be sudden tasks, we might not be healthy enough to study, or we are not having concentration, or we might have to go somewhere else, or there might be any other reason due to which we are not able to study. So on day 1, when we plan for the future, we are not sure whether will be able to do this work or not. The second reason of failing of these type of timetable is that we forget to give the importance that each chapter is not of equal standard. Some are easy to do, some are difficult, some are lengthy, whilst others are short. But here we can see that we have given equal time for each chapter. So we might not be able to finish chapter 3 on the third day, while we could finish chapter 2 because it was a bit easy and easy and doable. So these are the main reasons why these timetables do not function well. So what could be done? What is the answer? We have another approach, and the new approach is to plan for the day, not for the week. So how could we plan for a particular day? So before planning for a particular day, what will we do? We'll put our topics on this side of our schedule and we'll put days here. Now, before starting our planning, we will sit down and talk to ourselves and see what are the topics which we are really comfortable at. Suppose these are the topics which you really know well, for which you have already studied and you are comfortable in these topics. So you can put green here for these topics. Now there are some topics which you haven't turned around and you are least confident and you don't know about anything about these topics. So you put them in red. And yellows, they show with the topics which you are somewhat comfortable with and you know that you can do it in some little time, but they need your effort. So it's okay. Very honestly, you color code all these three type of topics which you don't know, which you somewhat know, and which you know very well. So be honest, and it's perfectly fine if you have more reds on day 0, that is the day when you start planning. So once your plan is ready, that once your introspection is ready, that what type of where do you stand in your syllabus, what is your level of understanding of the topics, then on day one your aim should be to convert these reds into yellow and yellows into green. And these greens which you are already comfortable on, these can be taken up later on because you are very comfortable with it right now. So day one will be, your aim will be to convert all the reds or maximum reds into yellows. So in this way you will stay motivated because you have the vision that you have how much to prepare. So you spend your early days as much as possible to convert all reds into yellows, and or you can try to convert all yellows into green. So by day 5 you'll see that you have almost very few reds and most are now yellow or green. Now, by doing the same exercise on day 7 or 8, you will find that you'll have more greens and then yellows, and there are no reds. And on day 10, you'll be having much greener, many greener topics. In this way, you have a vision of right from the first day that where you need to work hard and where you could just, where you need to put more time, which topics should be your priority. So I think this approach will be helpful to you because this approach is better than the previous one, because here we are planning for the future and we don't know how the day 5 or 6 would be like when we are planning on day 1. Whereas here we work on every day. We know the where we stand yesterday, and now our aim should be to improve from the yesterday. So this is a new approach. I hope you will benefit from this new type of timetable and you will plan and study well. I'd like to hear from you. How did it go? Please write your comments in the comment section after watching this video. Very soon I'll be bringing more videos on similar topics which might be helpful for you. Thank you.